Hello, I'm Rod Ballard, your instructor for Marketing 463, Integrated Marketing Communications here at California Baptist University. Welcome to Week 4 with a focus on product development, branding, services, and services as software, a rapidly growing trans industry that is advancing the deployment of new technologies. The slide count is large, but we'll move along pretty quickly. I can't look at the camera like I am right this second and also read the narrative that I prepared, so indulge me. Thanks. Products have two primary purposes. One is to generate products that meet consumer needs and to generate revenue for the company that has developed the product. An essential benefit is a general benefit, almost table stakes, to offer the product in the first place. Core product is meant to deliver numerous benefits to the market and is best described as the minimal experience of expectations of customers. Then enhanced products are the many add-on features and benefits associated with the products that increase the appeal of the product to the targeted customers. Continuing with Southwest Airlines as an example, their essential benefit is transportation. Their core product benefits is delivering a safe, on-time, affordable, and pleasing travel experience meeting consumer expectations. Southwest's enhanced product benefits include loyalty programs such as frequent flyer benefits, reserved seating versus the cattle car boarding experience that Southwest is known for. Kind of a good, better, and better still is their model. Convenience goods frequently purchased relatively low-cost products for which customers have little interest in seeking new information or considering other options and rely heavily on prior brand experience and purchasing behavior. Includes subgroups of staples like impulse products and emergency goods. Shopping goods, products that require consumers to do much more research and compare across product dimensions such as color, size, features, and price. Specialty goods, a unique purchase made based on defining characteristics for the consumer. The characteristic might be a real or perceived product feature, such as Apple iPhone's easy user interface, or brand identification like Porsche's reputation for building sports cars. Whatever the attributes, consumers apply decision rules that frequently minimize the number of different product choices and focus less on price. They're also more willing to seek out the product, however, expectations about the product service, salesperson expertise, and customer service are higher. Now, unsought products, and these are products that consumers do not seek out and indeed often would rather not purchase at all, such as insurance. Need it, but you hate to buy it. A further product categorization is illustrated here, with products being materials that might go into a product assembly, parts that would be used to maintain a product or a system, MRO, or maintenance, repair, and operation supplies that support product, and then capital goods, which increase a company's net worth when purchased, and assets on the balance sheet. Differentiators, real or perceived. Every product manager seeks to differentiate a product from the others in the marketplace. Improvements, enhancements, expense reductions equals lower cost to the customer. All that we may see here in this slide meant to appeal to the consumer by adding value. Product lines may be products of the same kind that is used for different purposes. The riding lawnmower and the push lawnmower both cut grass and can be thought of as the same product line. Product mix is all of the company's products, but really is more than that. Edgers and string trimmers are complementary products to the lawn mowing equipment. Their presentation and sales is complementary product mix, along with all of the other accessories associated with lawn mowing that the company produces. Likeness Likeness, similar results. The Post-it notes produced by the same company would not be considered part of the lawn mowing product mix, but may be complementary to the office supplies product mix. The product life cycle is a useful tool because it provides a strategic framework for market analysis. It tracks historical trends and it identifies future market conditions. PLC is carefully monitored by the product line managers to determine potential timing for a replacement product that meets new or changing consumer requirements, or for the possibility, with a new marketing twist, breathing new life into the product line itself. What Campbell's Soup has done with their products is a good example of new life as the soup products are added to common recipes like gravies and chips and dips and casseroles and much more than simply good soup. the same ingredients and processes that makes the Coke product recognizable time and time again worldwide. Some global brands with little product differentiation may sell other products, to others the products just as is. So paper towels and butter and salt and those kinds of things come to mind. So package and labeling the essential elements of brand elements protect. Above all, the package must protect the product. The challenge is defining how much protection is necessary and cost effective. In some cases, as in a can of Coke, the package is a significant component of the product's overall cost. So there is concern about any increase in package cost. However, the can of Coke must be strong enough to hold the carbonated beverage under various temperatures and other use conditions. Additionally, Coca-Cola must consider a variety of package materials like plastic and metal, sizes and shapes, regular can, Coke Classic contour design, various packaging, and it must design each to operate more or less the same under a variety of situations. Protecting customers from unauthorized access to the product is also part of the package design. Prescription bottles and most over-the-counter medications are required to be tamper-proof and child-proof to protect customers. Finally, a growing concern is product theft, particularly in the retail business. As a result, the package design should include anti-theft methodology, such as barcoding or magnetic strips, that discourage shoplifting. Communication packages. The package communicates a great deal of information about the product and about the company. Some of that information is designed as marketing communications. At the point of sale, the package is the last marketing communications the customer will see before the purchase. As a result, packaging plays a critical role in the company's overall marketing communication strategy, particularly for consumer products. Unique packaging design can create a distinctive competitive advantage. Coke's contour bottle, for instance, or the Legs egg-shaped package for hosiery are important components of the overall brand image of these products. And then there's the promote usage. Package design also encourages product use. It does this in several ways. First, packages frequently show the product being used by a happy customer. Second, and in many cases, packages visually demonstrate a product. And third, marketers and package designers make extensive use of blister packs, products that are encased in near plastic, and other package design to make visibility present and also to present the product. Packaging, labeling, and essential brand elements Legal requirements, such as labels, must meet federal and state, even local rules and regulations. The Food and Drug Administration requires all processed food companies to provide detailed nutritional information, clearly identifying calories, fats, carbohydrates, and other information. Other products must have warnings of a certain size that are easily read and understood by the customer. Consumer requirements want to use products out of the box, and package labeling is the most convenient place for initial use instructions. Additionally, product precautions, simple assembly information, and appropriate age for the product use may also be included in the package. Marketing requirements, since package labeling represents the last marketing opportunity before the purchase is made. As much label space as possible is allocated to marketing communications. This would include brand, logo, product image, and other relevant marketing messages take up the dominant space on the label. And hello, chapter 9. Service offerings may be considered products or product-like because their development and promotion is driven by the marketing department. The marketplace activity is carefully watched by product managers to identify opportunities or problems before they escalate. Let's move along to services. What is a service? Well, like a product, it satisfies the need of a consumer. A car wash is a service with no product involved. So, other than your car, in that case, the tale of the tape says that 80% of U.S. jobs are service related, producing the vast majority of our GDP. Branding may relate to services. Let's see, American Express, don't leave home without it. MasterCard, what's in your wallet? I don't remember Visa's byline, but in this illustration, credit cards provide a service to the consumer of making immediate purchases or with delayed payments for the purchase. The consumer can carry less cash, make impulsive or on-the-spot purchases, and other benefits. How do credit card companies benefit? Well, they earn interest over time from increased purchases as the cards are accepted at nearly every place, nearly the same places. But for American Express, they charge a higher fee to the reseller, high enough for the reseller to decline the use of American Express's services from time to time. An old and true sales maxim is that consumers don't purchase features of a product, they purchase the benefits of the product. A consumer purchases a Black & Decker drill, for instance, with all kinds of features. What is the consumer's needs? They need to drill a 1/8 inch hole in the drywall in the living room to hang a picture. The drill does that, and brand may play a part. Say Black & Decker is a quality tool, but the consumers want what the tool will do. Drill a hole in this case. And there's a saying, and yes, I'm full of sayings, that you can only shear a dead lamb once. Customer retention is among the top goals of most companies. For many companies, it costs more to gain a new customer than it does to retain existing ones. A bad experience, such as an attitude by a checkout person, a bad experience gone viral on social media, and a consumer may look elsewhere. Have you ever bought something from a person you didn't like? Most consumers won't. Retaining a customer is a high priority for most companies. There is an up and downside to focusing solely on most satisfied customers for the purpose of retaining them. Higher the loyalty, the more likely the customer will remain a customer. Frequent flyer loyalty clubs, for instance, keep many travelers using the same airline regardless of the quality or experience. Like most things, indifference is not what a product manager wants for their products. There's always the cost benefit of gaining disgruntled or indifferent consumers. A company certainly doesn't want to jeopardize their existing customers who are happy for incremental revenue from trying to get an indifferent consumer to buy their products. Back to services. Ever have a sticker shock? It looks like what this guy has. This guy's about to, if he's purchasing a new car. Today, more than ever, consumers research even the smallest of purchases, looking for the best quality for the lowest price. And that, of course, is elastic. Consumers will still pay more for a quality product or service, not just the cheapest. Consider our cable companies. The churn rate of most cable companies it's a budget item actually, is 25% annually. Consumers jump from Comcast to Charter or AT&T Uverse in hopes of a better product, a better experience, and to get away from the existing service provider. 25% churn. Is the new service provider that much better? Time will tell. Software as a service is growing exponentially each year. Software as a service, or SaaS, is usually an enabling product. Think Uverse. The video delivery side of AT&T. The user interface is what the viewer sees. It represents the brand, say AT&T. Now it happens that Microsoft provides the service for AT&T to have a fast channel change, easy recording, a channel guide that is pleasing to the eye with crisp graphics. It's called Microsoft Media Room. It's the product or service that many content delivery networks use. Can you think of other software as a service arrangements? Got the S's mixed up there. How about that? Again, the tail of the tape has software as a service gaining momentum. Thinking of it, a company would have to produce the benefits delivered by a software as a service partner themselves, and that they used to. But companies have figured out that they could make a buck by providing the ability to use the service that they provide, the enabler, rather than do-it-yourself effort. Look at the growth from 2008 to today. We'll be over here to 113 billion in 2022. What's an example? Let's see. Dropbox is a good example of data storage in the cloud of software as a service. Many companies purchase a slew of servers and employ a slew of IT folks just for storage and system backup. This isn't the iOS, Apple's time machine we're talking about. This is heavily encrypted, protected, VPNs, secure to the max, which translates to a lot of money, and too often a network failure resulting in the loss of important data. Cloud-based storage services such as Dropbox not only allow easy transfer of large files, they provide a service that can eliminate the capital and maintenance costs associated with a company-owned and maintained storage platform. Part of my earlier business was design-build of these data centers, some of which support data storage like Dropbox. Imagine dozens and dozens of racks of servers humming away, each backed up for redundancy, and then the backups are backed up, with the data protected by the best-in-class encryption and other security means for a reasonable price to the consumer. Google's data center is something to be seen. It's amazing, actually. Multiple football field-sized buildings back-to-back, completely loaded with secure data servers in multiple parts of the country. A telephone company that provides data storage in Kansas City along with dial tone. Remember those dial tones? Well, they build their data center 6 floors down in a cave, and they talk about secure, where they pump air in for temperature control and for employee safety. A server, for those that may not know, looks like this. It's a slight rabbit trail here, but some of you might not know that a cloud storage server looks like, or any server, It's about a 1 to 2 inch by 19 to 22 inch. Slides right into an industry standard 6-foot rack. And viewed from the back of the server and the rack, where they are wired with one another in an industry standard configuration, as we see here. And then all operations are monitored from multiple locations, everything alarmed, so if a server sneezes, you can hear Gesundheit around the world. Okay, we know now what servers look like in a cloud-based data storage networks. By the way, there is no cloud. Software as a service. Amazon provides the service as well as anybody. When you purchase just about anything from Amazon portal, from a server to serving sets for bridal showers, a third-party reseller is most often using Amazon software as a service so that all things Amazon, orders, billing, receipts, credit card processing, terms, delivery, other notices to the customer, all with an Amazon face. Brides R Us in Timbuktu gets a software-generated notice that tells them to ship the place settings from Timbuktu to Riverside, California. Brides R Us is an Amazon partner, as the Amazon provided boxes and packaging materials to ship the purchases. So software as a service in this particular case. It looks like Amazon and it's built like Amazon, as if it came from Amazon. Moving along quickly, Salesforce Customer Relations Management Platform, a subscription software as a service platform that anyone in sales is very likely familiar with. How about LinkedIn? Very similar software as a service. Now for my sweet spot, or at least what I used to do and I still do in parts, is the Internet of Things. Pretty cool, actually. Did you know that the average two-person dwelling in the United States has an average of 11 connected devices connected to the Internet? Door cameras are what most people think of, controlled and viewed by one's mobile phone or tablet. How about the heating and cooling system? The refrigerator, the freezer, vacuum cleaners, operated by way of the 802.11 local wireless network, toys and razors and Fitbits, aerobic equipment, security systems, oxygen monitors, the televisions, of which the average is 3 per home, recording devices, set-top boxes, Fire Sticks and Apple TV devices, and so on. Many, many more, and many more coming. The Internet of Things on the plant floor was a day where a variety of engineers were on site performing operations monitoring and production changes with Allen Bradley or Westinghouse program logic controllers, called PLCs, wired back to the main industrial IT center on site. This was Buck Rogers. Now that's an old saying that's meant way over the top advanced. Today, most everything on the plant floor has an IP address, and it's wired or wirelessly connected to control centers on site and control centers back in Detroit, for instance, making real-time operations decisions about what and how many cars are being built at all of their dozen car factories. Saves time, money, provides immediacy of data for rapid decision making. Oh yeah, and real-time monitoring on the mobile device. Everything's alarmed with preset thresholds. Where a fault occurs, it's not just a buzzer or a flashing icon that appears, but all the data from just the problem area or the entire network manufacturing process to your iPhone. How prevalent is this? Nearing absolute certainty with all large and small plants, utilities, and so on, using the web, to use an antiquated term. Here's another graphic of a wired or connected home. Shows all of the IoT or Internet of Things devices, and do the math on 11 devices per home in all of the homes in the country. And that's a heck of a lot of IoT devices just for residential purposes. And something big is coming, driven by Internet, software as a service, and data storage, and other drivers. Well, What we've had for years, and most of us still enjoy, are the original IP version 4, IPv4 IP addresses to our mobile phone and tablet platforms, our home modems and routers, televisions, door cams. IPv4, the internet addresses, 3,706,000,000 of these IPv4 addresses. It was bound to happen, and innovation drives applied technology, and we're running out of discrete IP addresses. Introduce IPv6, or version 6, introduced in 2012. All internet players, services of software, storage, video delivery networks, satellite communications, any company that built something to be operated by way of the internet, all had to agree on a common performance standards, and all IEEE and UL and EIA and other standards bodies had to agree on one set of addresses. And take a look. Compare the original IPv4 address of 192. Let's see how I do this. 192.168.1.1. That would be something that,